I was always a whirlwind, a rambunctious spirit who could never sit still. My family, however, was a portrait of quiet dignity. No one else seemed to appreciate the chaos I thrived on. The year I turned 15, I stayed up all night, meticulously crafting a birthday present for my older brother Michael. When he opened it, a kaleidoscope of paper butterflies erupted from the box, startling him. His face immediately darkened. The next day, I was sent to an etiquette coach. Michael stood there, his brow furrowed with disapproval. Mrs. Keller, my sister's disposition will make her a laughingstock in our circle. I see no other way. I can only entrust her to you to teach her some discipline. In return, he added coolly, the Lucas family will see to it that your daughter is taken care of for the rest of her life. The next time I saw him was 3 years later. Michael's eyes scanned my poised, serene form, and a look of deep satisfaction settled on his face as he prepared to take me home. But I simply tilted my head, my expression one of innocent confusion. I'm sorry, who are you? Michael froze for a second, then his expression soured as he reached for me again. Stop playing dumb. You don't recognize your own brother? Mom and Dad are back from their world tour tonight. Come home with me. We'll surprise them. His tone was sharp, and I instinctively took 2 steps back, only to be met by a firm push from behind. Mia, dear, go home with your brother. I turned to see Mrs. Keller, the woman who had spoken. Her warning gaze met mine, and I flinched. Mrs. Keller was my etiquette coach. She was the epitome of grace and virtue, a gentle smile always playing on her lips. But her eyes held a hidden threat. Remember to be on your best behavior when you get back. You don't want to be sent back here. I nervously wrung my hands, only for one to be taken in a firm grip. Michael looked down at me. Why are you sweating so much? Are you hot? I could feel Mrs. Keller's dangerous stare on my back and quickly shook my head. No, I'm not hot. Michael nodded, then turned to Mrs. Keller with a polite smile. Mrs. Keller, Eliza seems to be enjoying her stay with us so much she doesn't want to leave. I'm afraid it might be a few more days before we can bring her back to you. At the mention of her daughter, Mrs. Keller's eyes lit up. Oh, that's no problem at all. Let her stay as long as she likes. She can stay forever if she wants. These past few years, you found her the best schools, arranged for her to study abroad. I can't thank you enough. Michael gave a slight nod. You've taught Mia to be so well behaved. It's the least we could do. With that, he led me to the car, waiting to take me home. During the entire ride, I sat primly in my seat, a careful distance from my brother. My hands were folded in my lap. My back was ramrod straight. I didn't dare speak. Michael's gaze on me was soft. Excellent. You finally look like a Lucas heiress. It seems we should double Mrs. Keller's compensation. Soon, the car pulled to a stop in an exclusive gated community. Michael got out first, then thoughtfully circled around to open my door, extending his hand to me. I had been taught these courtesies. They were etched into my mind. I lifted my left hand and gently placed it in his palm. I stepped out, planting my foot firmly before gracefully exiting the vehicle. The smile in Michael's eyes deepened. Very good, Mia, he praised, but in the next second, the hand resting in his suddenly clenched. The sight of the villa before me was surreal and disturbingly familiar. A knot of dread tightened in my stomach. Michael frowned. What's wrong? Goosebumps erupted on my skin, but I had to maintain my composure. I quickly shook my head. Nothing. He released my hand. Then let's go inside. I have a present for you. I followed him. The closer we got to the house, the more my head throbbed. Once we were inside, Michael presented me with a beautifully wrapped box. Mia, welcome home. He opened it, revealing a delicate butterfly bracelet. The color drained from my face. My head felt like it was splitting open. The butterfly on the bracelet seemed to come alive, its wings beating as it flew straight at me. My vision swam, and I thought I heard a shrill, angry voice echo in my mind. You stayed up all night just to pull a prank? Mia, it's my birthday. Can't you be considerate for once in your life?